I'm sure everyone heard about it already. There's a Twitch leak, and they leaked out, like how much streamers make and stuff. And basically what happened for me was someone took a out-of-date clip out of context and tried to make it like I was saying I was poor or something. When literally 5 seconds before the clip they cut, I said, I'm not poor and I can afford most things I want. And then for some reason they left that part out. Because literally like 5 seconds, maybe not exactly 5, but you know what? Literally right before I said, I'm not poor, I'm doing fine. It's not that long ago, right? It was like some months ago, less than a year ago, right? I probably shouldn't say this, but I make about 10% from YouTube alone. I make about 10% as much as I did from the Among Us days. And I know people think streamers make a lot of money, but it's only been a few months and I make 10 times less money than before. And that's why I don't think I'm poor, but it's super unstable how much you make. So that's why I feel like streaming, it's difficult, right? Because I made 10 times as much back then. So I don't think I'm like poor, right? I don't think I'm poor at all, but it's just how it is when you stream. You rely on content creation. So that's why I think streamers aren't poor, but you don't know how long it's gonna last, right? It's only been a few months and I'm making like nearly 10 times less. So, and I'm not complaining at all, but I think that's probably all I should really say on the matter. That's why like I'm not spending a lot of money because it's just unreliable being a streamer. And here's what I really think. Guys, people are like, Sykkuno says he can't pay his water bill to get subs. And I'm like, look guys, you must think I have the nicest landlord on the planet if I never pay my water bill and they haven't kicked me out yet. So I don't know, like if I did, I'd have the best landlord ever. But like, I don't know what kind of landlords you guys have, but if, for me, they aren't that. I'm pretty sure they kick me out if I don't pay my water bill. So I think it was pretty obvious that was a joke. I hope that most people would realize that because I think I would have been kicked out if I couldn't. But anyway, so basically what happened, someone took a super way out of context clip, literally right before I would say, I'm not poor, I'm doing fine. It was just someone asking about what income is like being a streamer. And I gave real numbers, I just told the truth, and that is the truth. Sometimes I make crazy, I think I make okay money, and that's okay. So like literally right before that, I said, I'm not poor, I'm doing fine. And then for some reason, they left that part out. Well, not for some reason. It's pretty obvious what they're trying to do. I just think it's crazy that like guys, I'm not a super aggressive person. I don't really get in like drama and stuff. It's crazy that the main reason people hate on me is because I look like I'm not, I look like I'm poor or something. And I think that's the strangest reason to hate on someone. Because, I don't know, let's turn on some cringe music for this one, but... Look, guys, I think it's a weird reason to hate on someone because here's what happened, right? I'm just a dude who started streaming to try and make friends, have fun playing games, and chill with you guys. That's all I ever started streaming for. And no matter how much money I make or what changes, I just want the same thing. So I think it's weird that people are like, oh, he's not acting rich. Well, I don't care about being rich. I just wanted to stream to have fun, to play games with friends and just chill with you guys. And sure, I could afford fancy stuff, but like, I don't care about that. And I'm kind of surprised that people think that's a bad thing because it's like, doesn't matter how much I make, how much I get gifted. I'm just a dude who wanted to play games and have fun. And that's all I've ever done. So I think it's kind of weird that people are turning that into a bad thing. They're like, this guy's can afford a fancy car, but he doesn't buy a fancy car. And that's a bad thing. But maybe for me, I look at it the wrong way. But I feel like that's not a bad thing. It doesn't matter how many gift subs I get. Doesn't matter whatever I make. I'm just still the dude who just plays games to have fun. I don't need fancy stuff to be happy. So I think of it as a good thing. Other people, maybe they think it's scammy for me to be a dude who doesn't care about looking rich or spending it all. But yeah, I'm just the same old dude who just wants to play games, have fun playing with his friends and chilling with the chat. So I think it's weird that people think it's a bad thing. I think it's really weird, but yeah, maybe it is a bad thing, but I'm just the same old dude. Doesn't matter how much money I make, how little money I make. I was always just and still are the dude who just want to play games and have fun. So I think it's a good thing, but I'm just shocked that people think that's a bad thing because they say like I'm pretending to be poor or something, like because I don't buy fancy stuff, but I'm just a guy who plays games and has fun. So maybe that's too simple for some people, but that's all I ever wanted, and that's probably all I'll ever want, and that's why I still do that. So, oh god, the music. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much what happened. People took some crazy out of context clip, left out the part where I said I'm doing fine, and apparently it's just a bad thing that I'm just trying to have fun, chilling with chat, playing games with friends. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it's a good thing, but some people think it's a bad thing, and that's okay. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not a fancy guy. I think you guys knew that. And that's pretty much all I really have to say about the weird stuff that happened the other day. I've never once said I was poor, so... Well, that's not true. I used to be really poor. I grew up really poor. But I haven't said it like now. It's just that, you know, I don't like buying fancy stuff. And look, guys, what kind of weirdo double standards, all right? Hassan, he's a pretty wealthy guy. He buys a house. Everybody flames him. And they're like, I'm doing pretty well too. And I just live the same way I always lived because I don't even care about that. I'm just trying to play games and have fun. And then they're like, how dare he not look rich? I can't believe it. And I'm just like, wait, what do you want from me here? What are you looking for? Like, so I'm not sure. I think people are just upset. I do think a lot of people were misled because the clip was obviously way, way out of context. So I think there's genuinely a lot of people that didn't get the context of it and they were just, you know, misled by the person who made it. But yeah, man, that's some weird double standards, all right? Some weird double standards. But anyway, I don't even know if double standards is the right move here, or the right word here, but anyway, thanks a bunch for the gifted, guys. I do really, really appreciate it. You guys are way too generous. Thanks a bunch, guys. Actual troll? Oh, no, I'm not trolling at all. Everything I said was true, guys. Like, I don't care about fancy stuff, you know? I mean, obviously, I do have bills to pay, and I promise you they're paid for, but... I'm just shocked that people try and make it like a bad thing. Like, oh, how dare this guy not look rich? And I'm just like, I just don't care about that. I'm just that guy that wanted to play games. And I'm still the guy who just wanted to play games. Doesn't matter how rich someone thinks I am or whatever. So, maybe some people think it's bad. But I'm not gonna... That's just me. So, I don't know. Anyway, the reality here is that Bimbus lives a better life than most people ever will. He lives a better life than I do, and he deserves it, guys, because he's one of the best friends anybody could ever have. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. But that's pretty much all I really have to say about that, guys. I think people would just get upset, and I sort of understand why. I think I'm very, very lucky to be in the position I'm in. I just get to play games with my friends and hang out with you guys, and that pays enough for me to live comfortably and, like, you know, so I think I'm very lucky. And realistically, other people just wish they could do the same thing. And I understand that because I think I'm super lucky to be in the position I'm in. So I think that's really all I can say about that. But yeah, hopefully everyone understands how it works. Like, I've said it before, guys, like, I don't do, like, weird sub goals. The subathon I only did once because people asked me to do it. I never asked for, like, subs or anything. I mean, yeah, pretty simple stuff, I think. Just a plain old dude. And maybe that's bad, but I think it's fine. So, anyway, that's it for that, guys. I don't really like talking about that stuff, but I'll tell you, there were a lot of upset people with me. A lot of upset people for the wrong reasons, I think. And I think after I explain it like that, most people understand that it's just, they probably just got misled from a severely out of context, out of date thing. So hopefully it makes a little bit more sense. And also, I mean, you guys gifted more subs today than I've gotten in like a week. I'm just kidding. I don't know. But you guys gifted a lot today. So you guys are super generous. Really appreciate that, guys. Thanks a bunch. I probably missed some, but yeah.